nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Defon from AA Gaming, and I'm here today to talk to you about Battlefield 3. Now, a lot of you guys are new to the Battlefield series. A lot of new people have joined in for Battlefield 3 that haven't played a Battlefield game yet, and if that's you, great, keep listening. If not, then you can watch if you want, but I don't think this is going to be for you. You probably already know this. But if you suck at Battlefield, then you might want to stick around, because these are some very basic tips that are going to help you do a lot better at this game. Alright, now, the very first thing that I want to talk about is that this is a team game. This isn't Call of Duty. This isn't whatever other games you've been playing that are first-person shooters. This is Battlefield 3, and Battlefield is known for being realistic and for its team gameplay. You want to work together with your teammates, you don't want to run and gun, and you don't want to try to be a soloist. That is exactly the opposite of what you want to do. You also want to give this game some time. You might not be used to it at first, so the controls are going to feel wild, and you're going to be missing all of your shots. I know I did, because when you zoom in, you don't slow down. Your vertical and horizontal look sensitivity doesn't change as drastically as it does in other first-person shooter games, so that's something you definitely need to get more used to. Another thing is the controls. They are a little bit different than what you're probably used to, and that is definitely something else you're going to have to get used to. A lot of this will come in time, but the one thing I can't stress enough is to work as a team. Get some friends together and work as a team. You are a squad. You're not yourself. You are a squad, and even if you're with randoms, you need to get used to working together, because that's the only way you can ever do good in Battlefield 3 and start winning games. Alright, now I want to go over what's on your screen when you play the game, because some people might be a little bit confused about this. I'm going to go over this quick for people who already know what it is, because it's very basic and easy. Now, at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you're going to see something on my screen that says 31 out of some number. I think that's 124, 134. I can't read it from here. My screen's too small. That's your ammo, quite obviously. Now, to the right of that, you'll see 3 little dots, and underneath it there's another faded out dot. I don't know if you can tell on the YouTube screen, because I can barely tell on my screen right now, but if you can't, look in your game and you will be able to see. You can press down on the D-pad and you will change your fire rate. Not all guns have this option, and some guns have multiple options. Every gun is different, but you can change your fire rate to be fully automatic, semi-automatic, single shot. Depends on what you want, depends on what you like, what you're used to, etc. So I like that Battlefield added this little nice customization kind of a thing into your gun, so you can pick how you want to fire them based on the situation and based on what you like. Now, right above that is your health bar. Mine says at the moment 100% because I haven't been shot yet. When you do get shot, that's going to go down, and it's not going to start going back up for a little bit. Once you get a med pack from an assault character or a medic, it is going to start going up a lot faster than if you didn't. But if you don't, it will go up on its own. Just sit there and chill out for a little bit, or don't. It doesn't matter. But know whenever your health is low that you don't want to go bursting out around a corner or something like that to attack an enemy. Now, on the other side of my screen, you'll see the little mini-map. People do pop up on there, red dots, when they shoot and when someone spots them. I think when they spot them, I haven't confirmed that. Let me know in the comments if that is, in fact, true. I can't remember off the top of my head. Above that, you'll see a red bar and a blue bar. The blue bar is obviously your team and how many lives, or tickets in this case, that Battlefield calls them, your team has left, and underneath the enemy teams. And then the blue squares are the flags that you own, and the orange diamonds, red diamonds are the ones that the enemy owns, at least in Conquest. And then to the side of your minimap, to the right of your minimap, all the green names are the people in your squad, and the symbol next to their names represents what classes they use, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. Alright, now moving on the topic of Battlefield 3. Next thing I want to talk about is your class, whether you choose Assault, Support, Engineer, or Sniper, or I guess Recon as it's called in this game. Depends greatly on how the game can turn out. You can help your team out with this, all that jazz. So, the first one I want to talk about is Assault. Assault is the medic in this game. It was flip-flopped with the LMG class in this game from what it was in at least Battlefield Bad Company 2. You have your defibrillators, you have your medic pack, and you can switch out your medic pack for a grenade launcher, but I don't really recommend that. I don't like the grenade launchers in this game, but that's me personally. It's up to you. It's your class. Now, you're going to want to throw down medic packs. You can heal yourself with them, which is really useful. I like that. and you can also heal your teammates, which is the most important thing. You can look on your minimap, like I showed you earlier, and you can see things like who needs ammo, who needs health, etc., based on little symbols that are going around on the map. And you can also see where someone has dropped down ammo and someone has dropped down a medic pack, or a little band-aid package, as it's referred to on the map, which is kind of weird. But you can go around, and you definitely want to heal your teammates. I can't stress that enough. You want to heal them, you want to resupply them. It's important. It can change the game. If someone's like out of ammo and they die, that can completely affect the outcome of the battle, based on like whether they have a chance to go in and get the flag. They can be a mobile spawn point for your squad, etc., etc. So it's very important to resupply them and heal them so that they don't die, and that also gives you a lot of points and helps you level up faster. Now, as the engineer, you want to destroy vehicles. That's kind of obvious. An engineer can also change the tide of a game really quickly. Whether a tank's there or a tank isn't there is a big deal. Alright, that's a big deal if a tank's there and if a tank's not there. So an engineer is very useful, and I find it kind of overpowered. Now, unless it's a map that doesn't have vehicles on it, in which case I don't know why you're using the engineer, but unless it's a map that doesn't have vehicles on it and you want to use the engineer because you're weird and you like the guns on there or something like that, like me, I'm guilty of that. But you don't shoot your rockets at people. I mean, there are circumstances where it's smart and it kills people and it annoys people. It's like noob tubes, but you're wasting it. I mean, what if a vehicle pulls up right beside you and you just wasted all your rockets shooting them at people down some hallway or something like that? I mean, that's kind of a big deal. So you're going to want to watch out for that, especially if someone doesn't resupply you. And I don't know if it resupplies your rockets or not. I'm not positive on that or not. So yeah. And then the recon class. I haven't played as the recon class, so I'm not positive that's what to do, but I'm pretty sure they set down mobile spawn points and etc. like that. So make sure you play your role the way you need to play your role. If you're a sniper, do what a sniper should do. If you're an engineer, do what an engineer should do. Be a good teammate. Don't be an idiot. I can't stress that enough. Don't be an idiot. And the last thing about this that I want to talk about for now is that if there's 3 assault guys on your team and on your squad, and that makes you the only other person on your squad, don't be assault. That's just stupid. We have 3 other assaults. Don't be assault. We don't need a team full of the same class. That's just pointless and makes me angry when people do that. You can have 2 of one class on a squad because you don't necessarily need a recon in the squad. So if you have maybe 2 engineers, a support, and an assault, or vice versa, then yeah, that's cool. But other than that, we don't need 4 snipers, 4 engineers. We don't need any of that. So make sure you're smart when you decide and adjust to the situation. If someone comes into your squad and is a certain thing, then you can change. You can change and work on your other class. Don't be strict to doing nothing but assault the entire time you're playing this game, because that's not how you want to play the game. It's a team game, as I said earlier, and you want to play it as such. Alright guys, that concludes part 1. Part 2 will most likely be a lot shorter unless I decide it's not going to be. I don't know yet because I haven't done it yet. So please stick around for part 2, and when it comes out, there may be an annotation on the screen. There may not be, because I've said there was going to be one, and there wasn't one before, so no promises. But please subscribe to my channel for more. There's going to be a lot more Battlefield on my channel, a lot more Modern Warfare, There's going to be some Call of Duty gameplay, Modern Warfare 3, maybe even some Dark Souls if you're into that. I don't know what kind of games you like, but we got them all. So please subscribe to my channel for more. This has been DeFon Double Gaming, and I'll see you later.